Hello, Vonzanites. It's your favorite doctor, honey, Dr. Faith Abraham, and welcome. I'm your favorite doctor and your favorite Vonza. There we go. Your favorite Vonza ambassador. You guys come on in. It is Tuesday. So, depending on where you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, what time you're watching this. Today I'm going to show you how to 10x your course revenue. 10x your course revenue. And I apologize. Usually I come with you guys with some popping red lips, but I just came fresh face on y'all today. I don't like that. I like to put my best foot forward. So at least a little bit of gloss on today. All right. Good deal. Hey. Good morning. Good morning. I see you guys. Yes, let's jump on into this thing. I'm going to show you how to 10x your course revenue. 10x your course revenue. And here's the thing. I want you to understand that one of the things that we are committed to doing for you here in the Vonza community is showing you not only how, of course, to use Vonza as your one-stop shop, all-in-one platform to run your business online. Of course, we want to do that. That's absolutely a must. However, we also want to help cultivate a mindset within you that goes from just being a course creator, just being an authorpreneur, just being a coach, just being a service-based, whatever you are, into being a CEO. And CEOs make good profit generating decisions. One of the best decisions that you can make as a CEO, as a business owner, is to incorporate what is called upsells in your business. Upsells, okay? And for those of you who may not be familiar with that term, an upsell is basically when you have something that you're selling or you're offering to your ideal audience, and then right behind that offer is an upsell. Right behind that offer is something else that you can now add to them that's going to be beneficial to them. Okay. Now, here's the thing. A lot of times when we talk about upsells, people are like, man, I don't want to sell. I don't want to give more stuff for my customer. They're already giving me money. I don't want them to have to spend more money with me. Oh my goodness. I don't like you come up with all these excuses. Can I do something for you? Let me just, by the power vested in me, strike down every excuse you have to not have an upsell on your products. Okay? I hereby grant you, authorize you the power and ability to have an upsell on every product and service that you offer. It is now vested in you, okay? All of those beliefs, all of those excuses are eradicated, tossed out the window, jettisoned off the boat. Why? Because there's so many benefits to having an upsell. And having an upsell literally does a multitude of things. It increases profits, okay? It also, check this out, it also increases customer loyalty. I'm gonna give you a couple examples as to how this happens. It increases your ROI or your return on investment, right? Because even if you have a digital product, you invested time, you invested money with your makeup, your hair, your clothes, your background, your cameras and the lighting and the coaching. You get a higher return on investment. Even though it's a digital product, you still invested in it, right? You also increase your customers' lifetime value, the value of each customer, okay? And you also, watch this, for all those excuses, you also increase the convenience of your customer. You guys, when I was in high school, I used to work at Old Navy. I worked at Old Navy for 4 years. And when I first got to Old Navy, I was a seasonal employee. So I went in there on the Christmas break and I was the one. Hey, we have overtime hours. right here. Hey, somebody want to stay behind? Me. Hey, can you come in early? You bet. Hey, 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 hey. And I was always me, 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 me. Okay. So I went from just being on the floor to being cashier. For those of you who have been in retail, you know that is a promo, right? That's a promotion. That's a going up in ranks and stuff like that. So I did that at Old Navy. And one of the things that they were really, really adamant with us about was having an upsell, talking to our customers about the stuff that was around the cashier's desk. And we used to feel like, oh, y'all just trying to make more money. Y'all just trying to, have our customers spend more money. And they were like, yeah, duh. But also too, check this out. It helps our customer when we offer them things that they might have forgotten, that may add to their outfit, may add to their present or their gift if they're buying it for somebody else, that saves them time. So like, let's say, for example, they were going to the beach and they got their shirts, they got their shorts, and they got their flip-flops. Well, when you offer them a beach towel, you offer them a tote to carry all the stuff that they need to go to the beach, you're helping their life. Because now, instead of them leaving with just the outfits and the clothes, they're leaving with everything they need to have a great experience. Instead of them leaving and then coming back and then buying something and then leaving and then coming back and then buying something, like you're saving them time. That is convenience. And every time I would offer something to the people that would come through my register, I would literally say, hey, I love this. So you're going to pair this shirt, even with the guys, you're going to pair this shirt with these shorts. And he's like, yeah. I said, okay, you have flip-flops or something like that. Oh, God. No worries. What's your size? I have some right over here. And that blue will match this top, that shirt, that button down that you just picked up. Oh, amazing. Awesome. And they'll grab and they're like, oh, you know what? I think my son doesn't have a pair of flip-flops. They're only $4.50. Grab another pair. You're right. And they'll grab another pair. What were we doing? We were upselling the customer. We were giving the customer convenience when they came in. And guess what they would do? They would buy. They would come back later and they'd say, hey, where's that girl? The slim one. I was a lot slimmer back in the day, so they would just say the skinny, cute one, right? Where's the skinny girl that was at the register? And I'd be on the floor. I wasn't there. Like, oh, she'll be here at so and so. Oh, okay. She's like, hey, you help me with my outfit. Can you do this? Can you help me for my brother-in-law? Can you help me for my grandpa? Can you do this? Can you do that? Like, can you? What do you think about this? When they come through the register, like, what do you think about this outfit? Or do you think I need a different cut? Like, they would, like, I was their stylist at Old Navy at the register. And I would literally sometimes leave. I'm going somewhere. Listen to my story now. I would literally leave my register sometimes just to help. I'd become a personal shopper for the customers that would come through the line. Why? Because I had increased the value of their experience. I feel like y'all should pass the offering plate now. I increased the value of their experience at Old Navy. So they would always come to my Old Navy. They would always come to my register. And then my managers would start seeing like, why are you doing so much money? I'm like, oh, my people came in today. My people came in today. They came to see me. And I helped them get outfits and this and that and da. And it wouldn't just be in the summer. They would come in the winter. They would come in all the seasons. What am I telling you guys? The upsell, if you get out of your head that, oh, this is a bad thing. Oh, they're just spending more money. Oh. If you get that nonsense, those lies out of your head, you can really create a great experience for your customer. This happens all the time. When you go to McDonald's, I hope y'all not still eating at McDonald's because, the stuff is questionable, but hey, do what you do. When you go through the drive-through line, what's happening? What's happening is you are literally asked, what's your order? Then they'll say, oh, do you want an apple pie with that? Do you want a large drink instead of a medium drink? Is there anything else that you want? Anything you forgot? Do you need a kid's meal? Sometimes people, when I drive through, if you keep going through and they have kids in the back, they'll ask you, like, do you need some toys? What are they doing? They're upselling you. But what are they really doing? As a customer, they're trying to help you out. The good ones are going to help you out because you have kids in the background. Y'all going on a road trip. You forgot the toys. They're offering you toys. That now increases the revenue. That now gives me a better experience at that particular McDonald's, and I'm more likely to go to that McDonald's again. You're like, oh, that's all physical locations. I'm online. How can I incorporate that? How does that work for me? I'm coming to you. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Even when you're online, guess what? Even on your Vonza platform, you have under marketing funnels. And you can have the first product that you're offering to be the main product. It could be your course that you just created because you attended Creators World and you went through the 28-day challenge, and now you have an awesome bomb course with expertise behind it. It wasn't just you. You had me, you had Dr. Vonza, you had Tola, you had all the people and the experts that we have, Brittany and everybody that came through on the 28-day challenge that now fed into you, poured into you, invested into you. And you have a bomb course for your ideal audience, something that they didn't even realize that they needed, or they know they needed, and that's why they came to you. And now you put that course first on the list. Let me draw it out for you. I'm a very visual person. So you have the course, then guess what you do? This is your course. Then before they check out, you offer them, this is an upsell. And what is the upsell going to do? The upsell is going to basically build off of, this is a bridge, okay? This course is going to build, the upsell, is going to build off of the course. So now you're giving your customer something great here, something great here, right? And then they can check out. Or you could add another upsell or even have a downsell. But ultimately, instead of only getting the amount for the course, because you added an upsell, you just 10x your revenue. And because the upsell is something that's adjacent to the course and is going to be beneficial, mutually beneficial to them, you just increased your revenue. You just increased customer experience. And you just boosted your business. Because when people have a good experience with you, they're going to tell other people. When people get good results from purchasing stuff from you, they are going to tell other people. That's why even in the online world, word of mouth is super duper powerful. Anybody that says, oh, we don't do word of mouth over here, they're not serious. They don't even know business. On the online space and in the physical space, you can't run away from word of mouth. That means you're doing a good job. That's just what it means. Okay? So what we're focusing on today is if you're going to 10x the revenue on your course, you got to add an upsell. On Vonza, you have the opportunity to offer the course by itself, and then they check out, or you could use the funnel option, have a course, have an upsell. I'll just keep it real easy with you today. And you could literally 10x your revenue just with one purchase. There we go. Can y'all see that? Talk to me in the chat if I'm making sense now. Talk to me. You see that? That's a powerful thing. You think it's only Old Navy that does that? Absolutely not. When you go to the bank and you say, hey, I want to open up an account. Cool. Come open up an account. What about a savings account? You got a savings account? Oh, no, just an account. Okay, it's free. But it's only free if you host a certain amount of money in it. As soon as you go down in that money, you're going to have to pay $12 a month. If you don't want to pay $12 a month, then simply just move up to this one right here, and it's only $6. Oh, okay. Well, I'd rather pay $6 than $12. Of course you would. Banks have it too. You go to a hotel, the hotel will say, hey, you want to extend your stay? If you extend your stay, then, we'll go ahead and just charge you a cool $50 and we'll just add it to your card. You don't even have to worry about it. You just check out the regular way. Do you want to upgrade into a different room? We have some king size rooms available instead of the double bed. It's more comfortable, a little more luxurious on the other side of the hotel. And you can also have some concierge service at your beck and call. Guess what? If you're feeling a little bougie that day, right? This is all a funnel, guys. And as an entrepreneur, even if you're online, even if you're a coach, there are so many ways that you can incorporate this into your business. Sometimes we shortchange ourselves because of our beliefs. The belief that we have doesn't necessarily mean that our customers have that same belief. But if you have these limiting beliefs, if you have these thoughts that, oh, my customer won't want that, before you even offer it to them, you're circumventing your increase. Sometimes it's not situations. Sometimes it's just you. You're circumventing your own increase because you don't even want to ask. You don't even want to put it out there. You're so afraid of rejection that you won't even ask, go ahead and use the funnel and add an upsell in there. That's not your customer, that's you. Right? So if we want a 10x, makes sense. Good. So yes. Hey y'all. Welcome. I'm just seeing the comments. They're kind of slow, but we're getting there. Right? So let me show y'all the visual again before we close out. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll be happy to answer it for you. So remember, you have your, and this is literally, guys, how to really truly build a business. If you want to hustle, then just stick with the course. And guess what? There's no judgment over here, honey. If you're a hustler, then hustle. Hustle the mess out of that course. Go for it, by all means. But if you want to build a business that's sustainable, that's scalable, that's going to get you to the financial freedom that you know that you can create for yourself, and also make a significant impact in the lives of your customers, then you want to have an upsell. You want to add that little piece right there, which is a bridge, right? They're correlated, they work, right? So for example, coach, your course is your course, then an upsell can be 2 one-on-one sessions with you. Oh my. I had a client and she did cleaning. She's in a cleaning business. And she was telling me that she started noticing that a lot of her clients were always talking about how pleasant it smelled after she left. And she would do little things like fold the toilet paper, and like she uses cleaning products that are not hazardous. So they would be like organic lemon and lavender made with essential oils. I was like, ooh, too bad you're not in Atlanta. I like that. That's nice, right? And she was like, yeah. And my clients are always talking about it and they love it so much. And I said, okay, so why don't you, instead of just going in and doing that, because not everybody asks for that, why don't you, not saying that she has to use harsh chemicals, but basically what I told her, I said, why don't you go ahead and do what you do? Then you can add upgrades, which is using all natural organic products, doing little things like that. And they're small, but they make for a great customer experience. But it also requires time as an entrepreneur. So you have to balance that, because one of her complaints was they love what she does, but it takes so much time that she's not able to add more people onto her calendar. I said, well, because you're like giving this big package for a small amount. Either increase the amount of your package or break it down a little bit so you can have some upsells. She's like, well, I never thought about it. Well, let's go. Let's do it like that. And then I said, and why don't you take it a step further? You're always on Amazon anyway. Slight shade to my client. I said, you're always on Amazon anyway. Go ahead and get some, plastic, those brown, clear, you ladies know what I'm talking about, those brown, clear plastic bottles, and make the cleaning product. And then ask them if they want that product. That's an upsell. You say, oh, I have a bundle right here. It's just an extra $30 and I'll leave it. And anytime I come to your establishment, I will use your products. And she was like, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. You just added $30. I said, now if you have upgrades, the upgrades we just broke down is like $100. If they went through the whole thing, not even talking about the first amount that you charge, and they up level 100, they they upsell 100, they upsell 30, that's an extra $130. So even if you can't fit somebody else on your calendar, honey, you just made extra $130. And guess what? Because your client is already bragging about you, I know there's people that are going to come in and they're going to say, oh, this place smells so good. I know, my cleaning lady's awesome. Well, give me her number. I want her too. So you got to make sure you have cards. I love this stuff. It's so fun. Okay? You can literally, hello, welcome. We're wrapping up, guys, but this is how you upsell. It doesn't take a lot, but it can really generate a lot for both you and your client. It's not the client, babes. It's you. It's not the client. It's you, because you won't ask. You're too afraid. You're avoiding rejection. You have these limiting beliefs that they just barely bought the course I offer. They're not going to want this either. Let them make that decision. Let them decide that. You just offer it. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. But I promise you, somebody's going to take it. I can promise you, somebody is going to want it, buy it, love it, and talk to somebody else about it. Ooh, yes, that little word, upsell. So here's the deal. If you are working on your course, I want you to just be open, okay? See your course. You know it's going to solve a problem for your client, but also be thinking to yourself, what else, what little bridge can I create for my client that's going to help them out and also help me out? Guys, every healthy relationship is mutually beneficial. It's mutually beneficial. If it's going to benefit you, then it also needs to benefit the client. All right? All right, guys, that's what I have for you for this fine Tuesday. If you already have a Vonza platform, then guess what? The tools I just talked about, the courses, digital products, the courses, the funnels, it's available to you. So play with it, check it out, and let's see how we can build a good legacy leaving, financial freedom generating business. All right. Love ya. If you have any questions, make sure you put it in the chat. I'll always come back and answer those questions. And I will see you at the same place, at the same time, except on Thursday morning, 11 EST. And I'll talk to you then. Ciao.